Welcome back to another episode of Sports with LM10. And you're probably still asking, where is LM10? He'll be back. That's all I can say. But today's episode is dedicated to one team and one team only. So let's get into it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Whew. This month is probably gonna be the make or break month for Ole. You know, the first game, Leicester, and then midweek, you know, Champions League against Atalanta, and then Liverpool, and then Tottenham. So, looking at those fixtures alone and how United have played so far, you become scared as a United fan that, you know what, we might lose this game and then drop off from that top four. I mean, listen, Ole, whenever he's under pressure, he has shown that he can win games, but this time around is a bit different. You know, he has the players that he needs, but for some reason, they're just not connecting. You know, Ronaldo has been quoted that he wants a midfield that's a bit fast-paced so that, you know, he can get the ball quicker. But having McFred doesn't allow him to be that quick. You know, having a Matic, maybe Matic is better, but having a McTominay there and playing Pogba on the left wing, maybe it's not working out perfectly for Ronaldo. Maybe for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that's how he wants to play. But as of right now, it's make or break month for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, on top of that, Varane is injured. His captain Maguire is injured. What does that mean for him? It means playing Lindelof, Phil Jones, or Bailly, whatever combination works for him. Is he gonna go for all three and play with the back five with Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka because he wants to be protective and not lose? Or is he going to go for Bailly and Lindelof? Hopefully they don't get injured on international duty or maybe get injured in training. So you have Eric Bailly, Lindelof. Not our, you know, best centre-back pairing because we bought Maguire and Varane. So clearly those are our number one. But now having these two, they complement each other. We've seen them play. They do complement each other, but they have not played with each other for a long time now. So will they work at that? The back? The hair is in form right now, so you know that could be at our advantage. You know, Wan-Bissaka is still good enough. Luke Shaw has been a bit tricky, but hopefully, you know, the next few games he'll get back to the Luke Shaw that we know. And in that midfield, that's where the problem is. We have a Donny van de Beek who's not starting, and a Donny van de Beek can play in three positions. Yes, listen. You could be like, I watched Ajax, he played as a number 8, he was great. Oh, I watched him at Netherlands, he plays as a 10 and he's great. Oh, I watched him here and there, but he has come out and said that in this United team, his best position could be as a number 6 or even as an 8. So right there, you have someone who can pass with the low blocks, can get past the low blocks. He's very quick on his feet. He's very quick with the 1-2s. With McTominay and Fred, they're not very quick with the 1-2s. They have to think before they make the first pass. You know, the first pass has to come after they've taken at least three touches. You know, when they get the ball, 1-2, 1-2, then they could start. And they can't have, you know, those diagonal balls, whether they want to find a Greenwood or a Ronaldo or a Bruno or a Sancho. You know, so that's the problem we currently face, is that midfield right now, is that which pivot would work for us. You know, pre-season, Matic and Donny van de Beek worked perfectly, but when the season started, we did not see them. You know, and then you find fans be like, oh no, but whenever Donny starts, we don't play that well. I mean, how do you expect somebody to play extremely well if they only have 2 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes here? You know, they need to start playing consistently. And for a player like Van de Beek, and how he has structured his body now. You've seen him last season. He was a bit, you could say, a bit slim. Now he has built up his body. You know, you could see that he is prepared to step back from that number 10 and be a number 8 or even a 6. How about we try a Matic and a Donny van de Beek in that midfield? I mean, what do we have to lose? Already we have McFred. What do we have to lose? You know, maybe Pogba needs to play in that pivot with somebody, maybe a Matic. Maybe they didn't have Matic and Pogba play, because remember 2 seasons back when we had Matic, Pogba, Bruno, Martial, Greenwood and Rashford, our top 3 guys in front, they were the highest scoring top 3 in the Premier League. Because they were allowed, you have your Matic to Pogba, which is very brilliant, and then your Bruno, who can do magic whenever he wants to. Now, having Ronaldo and Cavani, you have one of the best strikers in the world right now, which is Ronaldo. And you have Cavani, who can come in, and he still runs like he's 25. As much as he's injury prone, he still runs like he's 25. And when you have these kind of players, you need to provide them with the service that they need. And that midfield is not doing that. So this month, Ole has to prove something. It's either he changed the formation to something that's going to work for him, be more attacking, so that Ronaldo can give you what you want him to give you. So that Sancho also can get into the game. Because so far, Sancho at United has not been a Sancho we know from Dortmund or even playing for England recently. So we need that Sancho to be back. Rashford is also back. We don't want to burden him now because we're like, okay, now we're depending on you, Rashford, do something. Or Greenwood, start taking shots, whatever. We don't want these players now to be all about the individuals, where if it's not an individual brilliance, then we lose the game. We want it to be a cohesive thing. And this month, the first game against Leicester will be, you could say the highlight of what's going to happen with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in this month. Because he loses that game, and then Atalanta comes through, that's another game that he has to win in the Champions League. He has no choice but to win the game against Atalanta. And then after Atalanta, you play Liverpool, your biggest rivals. You can't lose against your biggest rivals. But Salah is on form right now. How are we planning on stopping Salah? But listen, in my opinion, we just outscore Liverpool. Because at this point, I don't trust our defense. I don't trust our midfield if you're going to start McFred. McFred is not going to start against Leicester because Fred, obviously Brazil, and they're playing on a Friday. So then, traveling, he's not going to be there to play the next game. So Fred might not be there, will not be there, along with Cavani. But the next games, Atalanta and Liverpool, Fred is going to be available. And will Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now go back to his old ways and play McFred instead of now, having, you could say, quote-unquote, balls to put up a side that, no one expects him to put up, not the safe side, but put up an attacking side where you show how United plays. You show how United has always played. But right now, as it looks, it doesn't look all great for Manchester United. But we can only hope for the best. You know what? Listen. As much as we can bash Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's our current manager right now. He's our manager right now. So whether you're Ole in, Ole out, you have to back him to win every game. If you want us to lose, then that means you don't want us to win either the league or the Champions League or any other trophy that's available to us. I personally, like Pogba said after they won the Nations League, a trophy is good for us. A trophy is good for, firstly, obviously, the individual and the ego, but also it's good for the confidence. When you go out into games now, you have that confidence that I can win. But if now you say, oh no, we don't want to win the Carabao, we don't want to win the FA Cup because we won the Champions League, but also in the Champions League, you're flopping. It's like, what's the plan? What is the actual plan? So right now for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I hope this international, break has made him sit down and evaluate that, what, from here on, I need to have a different strategy because right now, it's not all great. Chelsea is going to win the league as it looks right now. Chelsea, Man City, those are my two favorites now to win the league at this point because you could see how they play. Especially with Chelsea, Tuchel has taken that team and made it something that's feared now. No team now just goes to Stamford Bridge and be like, I'm gonna win this game. Especially now with the fans back, it's no longer that case. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, wake up, bro. Wake up and smell the coffee. Otherwise, Zidane once. At this point, you can't protect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now with the way he's playing. You can't protect him. Whether you're Ole in, you can't even protect him because out of all these games, we should have won all 6 of them. We should have won all 6. Personally, we should have won all 6. And we should be top right now, but we didn't. And it shows that, the way we play is not really how United should be playing. We should not be scrambling for goals. We should not be scrambling for games. We should be winning these things comfortably. Teams should fear us when they come to Old Trafford. Even when we go away, they should fear us. But at this point, it's like, it's United. But hopefully, Ole will prove all of us wrong in this month. Like I said, Leicester in the league, Atalanta Champions League, Liverpool in the league, Tottenham Hotspur in the league. These games are very crucial to us. If we do stay in the top 3 after these big games, maybe there's a chance at the league. But I'm done ranting. I still love this team, man. I still love it. I'll always support it. Whoever is the manager, always support it. Wherever way we are, always support it. But we can't go on like this. But I'm done with my rant. It's your boy Ezra. LM10 is coming back, guys. So I gotta push the United propaganda before it comes back with this loser pull one. But shout out to you guys so far. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell us, man, who do you think is gonna still win the Champions League and who's still gonna win the EPL? I'd like to hear from you guys. I still hope that United will win one of these, but we'll see. Anyway, shout out to you guys for watching until this point. Peace out.